What is good, people? What is good, people? Welcome back to the channel. Everyone, please let me know if you can hear my audio okay. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. Back after about a week. Crazy work week, but we are back. No excuses. Really, much love to everyone in the chat. What a crazy day yesterday was. You feel me? Yesterday was insane. A lot of transfer news. Obviously, it's in the comments here. As you can see, AWB talk. Um, Obviously, a bunch of AWB talk. Shout out to Paul over here. Shout out to Elite Baller. Shout out to Stratford Gamer TV. And guys, let me know, for those listening, let me know if you can hear my audio okay. Just want to make sure I'm testing that out okay, and that sounds good. But yeah, interesting day to say the least. Interesting day to say the least. Mazraoui and Matthias de Ligt are now essentially Manchester United players. De Ligt is done. Mazraoui, as we're going to talk about here soon, obviously is being stalled due to AWB's deal. So it's interesting, man. It's interesting. Everything is good. Okay, great. I'm glad to hear that. I'm wearing these like noise canceling headphones. You feel me? So it's like my voice sounds different, but I'm glad to know the mic is sounding good. Everyone who's watching, much love. Make sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We're gunning for 500 subscribers. I have a goal this year. You feel me? Oh, I see. This season, we need to get to no less than 1,000 subs. No less. Hopefully, we can get to 1,000 subs in the next couple of months. That'd be great. And then we start building from there. You feel me? So everyone, make sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We're going to talk about a bunch of stuff. Obviously, the Matthias de Ligt deal is the talk of the town right now. Let me let me share my screen with y'all. You feel me? Let me share my screen. Let me know if y'all can see this okay. Let me know if y'all can see this okay. Actually, I'm gonna do it like this. Boom. I'm gonna do it like this. We got the here we go yesterday from Matthias de Ligt, 45 million euro fixed fee with 5 millions in add-ons and also spread over 3 years. So 15 million over, or 45 million over 3 years, 15 million euro a year. It's actually a great deal if you think about it. So we're paying 15 million euros this year. Not bad at all. It's a 5-year deal. I think the Ligt is 26. Forgive me if I'm wrong. He's either 26 or 27, I think. So we're getting a relative, or is he younger than that? Actually, is he younger than that? Let me double check that. Let me real quick. Let me double check his age. The Ligt, I'm saying 26. He's 24. Oh my gosh, I'm saying 26. 24-year-olds. We're getting 5-year deal. So there's a realistic world where we are retaining his value. He's a young player, or young enough, I should say. You feel me? So it should be. In my opinion, this is a very good deal. The way they've structured the deal makes sense for both parties. He's going to come in and get a ton of game time. People keep on saying, "Oh, well, what about Euro and Martinez, bro? We have three. Realistic City have like 4 or 5 good center backs. You feel me? City, like Man City, they have Akanji, Ake, Diaz, Vardio, who can play center back. Those are 4 quality center backs. You know what I'm saying? So we need to be doing that same type of thing. I think de Ligt is a quality center back. I think that he's had a real the way he was hyped up as a young player. You know, I think he hasn't lived up to that, and because of that, people have and because of injuries and movement, people have kind of, maybe the shine on him has gone away. But he's a good player, and he is an upgrade on what we currently have. I think he's better than Victor Lindelof. I think he's better than he's definitely better than Harry Maguire, right? He's better than Johnny Evans at this point. So this is a really good signing, in my opinion. I'm happy about it. Like I said that, I think I said that we would get before Saturday we'd get a deal done, but it happened on Saturday. So, I was a day off. You feel me? I was a day off. But nonetheless, we got it done in that similar time frame. You feel me? I knew that they were working on stuff, and obviously a lot of these deals, they're being, again, if you look at these fees and the way we're structuring these deals, we aren't getting punked. That's what I'm really excited about. You feel me? Like we're actually doing deals where we're not making the same mistakes that we've made over and over and over again, where we overspend on a player, we shell out a bunch of money in one deal, straight up fee, like just dumb stuff, you know? Like it feels like we're getting rid of that, which is good. You know what I'm saying? So I hope that this stays the case. You feel me? Hope this stays the case. Also, we got the here we go. I don't know. This might be a premature here we go because of what we're going to talk about after this. But Nusayr Mazraoui to Man United. Here we go. Green light is planned after AWB's move to West Ham. Mazraoui will cost 20 million, add-ons included. Payment terms favorable as Man United wanted. Mazraoui sounds 5-year deal. I think David Ornstein said 15 million euros plus 5 in add-ons. I am not sure about. I'm not really sure about how they're structuring the deal to pay. Is it just one fee? Is it just a one-time payment or whatever the case may be? I don't know, but we'll have to wait and see about that. You feel me? But I think again, good player, an upgrade on Aaron Wan-Bissaka. You feel me? I think he's an upgrade on Aaron Wan-Bissaka personally. You know, he's a very good passer, very versatile in the fact that he can play both fullback positions. He's one of these guys who inverts into midfield, right? Creates triangles and spaces for the players around him. You know, it's a good thing. Hey, shout out, man. I had some technical difficulties, bro. I was so pissed off. But we're here, bro. We're here, bro. I was so heated. I'm like, bro, what is going on with my camera? My camera was bugging out. Like bugging out, but it's been fixed. So I can't go back. Like I've always had this camera, but once you like lock in and like I've added the camera to my setup, like I can't go backwards. Like I can't use my trashy like laptop camera. You feel me? So anyway, I'm rambling. But no, much love, bro. But yeah, back to Mazraoui. I think this is a good deal, man. I think this is again, I think these aren't like the sexiest signings in the world, but they're floor raisers. Like our team is getting better because one, we're shedding off. We're not playing players who aren't good enough. So now the likes of Maguire, Lindelof, if you think he's not good enough, who else? AWB is leaving. I defended him tons over his time here. So if there's one person who can say that I defended AWB a ton, but is he good enough? Probably not. He's been here for how many years was he here? I think he came 1920. You feel me? Like I don't even know. Like he's not good enough. He's just not good enough, and it's okay. It's okay. I wish him well at West Ham. I think he'll do a good job. I think West Ham fans will love his, the exciting plays that he's gonna make in defense. Right. I think if he can keep focus, I think he'll have a very solid rest of his career. Right. I think he'll be a West Ham, maybe West Ham, Villa, Everton type of Premier League player, and that's a good thing. He had his time at Man United. He won trophies at Man United, contributed to trophies at Man United. Right? Is he a top player? No, but I think he'll do good at West Ham. I think he'll do good at West Ham. And speaking of, here we go. AWB to West Ham. Here we go. Verbal agreement in place for the right back to join West Ham United Football Club from Man United as planned. Understand medical test already booked on Sunday for AWB. Fee will be £15 million. Man United authorized AWB to travel. Mazraoui joining soon. You feel me? That looked locked and loaded, but then Ornstein dropped this not too long ago. Let me see how he dropped this 2:32 p.m. my time, right? And it's 3:37. So work continues to resolve AWB move from Man United to West Ham, issues between 26-year-old and clubs, optimism at both ends, but MUFC relaxed if he stays. meant to travel to London today for medical, but still in Manchester. So I guess the here we go for West Ham isn't official. That's I think that's what David Ornstein is clearing up here. It's not official, but they're saying that we're still buying Mazraoui. I'm reading that as we're still Mazraoui is done. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how I read this, right? Optimism at both ends, but MUFC relaxed if he stays. You see, so yeah, I don't think they're not too fussed about it. They're not too fussed about it. I think if we have maybe, so I guess the fullback lineup would be AWB, Mazraoui, Shaw, Dallo. Okay, so I mean that's actually not half bad when you say it like that. Oh, that's actually not that bad. Hey, yo, Temi, the Hammers are buzzing for AWB. I'm happy that they are happy. We got our money's worth. He's got hella trophies to his name. He's got two. Temi, I'm sorry. If third deal collapses, he needs to be sent to U20. Hey, chill on my man AWB, man. He's not that bad. You feel me? Like, I don't like listen, I've always thought that he can work for the right team. I think he's a specialist type of player. Right. I think in big games, honestly, he's performed quite well in big games. Like he's had a lot of big performances against big time wingers, and he's come out on top. Like, let's be real. Let's keep it a buck. I remember PSG, bro. Neymar, Mbappe, bro. He looked like I've never seen anybody defend those two better. Like I really have not. Like it's just and Tuanzebe that day too. Tuanzebe was going crazy that day. But you feel me? That's at least more than West Ham. No, that's true. I mean, it's true. No shade to West Ham. They got a conference league to their name. You feel me? But yeah, like he's had his moments. I just don't think he has the mental. And this is not a disrespect. I don't think I'm sure he works hard, all that stuff. I just think he has too many mental lapses in games. Like he loses focus. He relies too much on his athleticism. So I think when that athleticism wanes, right? God forbid he gets an injury that's devastating. I think it'd be scary. So that's the issue. He never really adapted his game to he's a good ball carrier. I think he's a good ball carrier. He's actually I think he's an underrated ball carrier. Like I think he's not a very good dribbler by any means. Like he's never been a good dribbler. He's a very poor crosser, but he carries the ball quite well. But in the final third, he's inept. So let's just be real. Bro, he can't assist. He will never score a goal. Defensively, he's okay, but that's it. Fullbacks needs to be good at attack. 100%. I agree with this. And I think that's why it's good that he's moving on. I agree with this. I think I'll play devil's advocate for a second. I don't think he truly ever had a right wing partner, right? He never really had a consistent right wing partner. It was always chopped and changed. We had Greenwood for a season, then Anthony, Dan James. Like he's never really had the same right hand partner, or you feel me? At any moment. And that's the same for Dallo too. That goes for Dallo too. And I think Dallo is the last season just took it to another level, in my opinion. So, and he never did that. He just never did that. I do think though, Temi, if the deal collapses, it affects the Mazraoui deal. Is that what they're saying? Is that what was actually said? Because is this did somebody say something differently from David Ornstein? Or am I reading this wrong? Someone tell me if I'm reading this wrong. I need Kadioglu. Mazraoui doesn't excite me too much, but I'm sure he's better than AWB. You know what? I said this on one of my streams maybe a week and a half ago. Like, Mazraoui would not be my first choice. I'll be real. I think there are better fullbacks out there, but for the price that we are getting him at, I think it's too hard to say no to. And again, because the price is so cheap, if we need to go in again, it's not a tragedy, right? We spent 50 million euros on it, or 50 million pounds on him. or was it? Yeah, 15 million euros. Excuse me, with 5 million in add-ons. So I agree with you. He wasn't my first choice. You feel me? Like he wasn't my first choice, but what can I say? What can I say? He's here now. They always said we needed AWB out to get Mazraoui in. They did, but again, I'm just reading this tweet from David. You feel me? I heard that too until I read this tweet, and I was like, oh, well, that's not how this tweet reads to me. This tweet reads to me that the deal is done. AWB, like that, the Bayern deals are done. We'll figure out the AWB thing next because it's so close to getting done. So I think this AWB thing is much to do with nothing. I think that he will be gone in the next 2 days max. You know what I'm saying? Like, so unless something just crazy happens, which I can't really see, to be honest with you. And so, hey, much love to everyone in the chat, by the way. Guys, make sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We are gunning for 500. I don't know what's the exact number I'm on right now. But guys, I'm building out a schedule. You feel me? Building out a schedule because we're not limiting ourselves to Man United content. You feel me? There's a lot more content I want to do. Like Man United, I love Man United. It's my favorite sports entity in the world. But I love me some NBA. I love me some NFL. You feel me? So I want to start talking about those things too. And make this channel, more diverse. You feel what I'm saying? So do you think that soccer have completed? Hold up. I might have no disrespect, but I almost had a seizure reading this. Do you think that soccer have completed in my phone to United, or you have completed a medical test? Can you rewrite that, bro? Honestly, I have no idea what you just said, respectfully. Try and help me rewrite that. West Ham need AWB. They are in too deep for the deal to collapse. The Prem starts soon, bro. The deal. Yeah, 100%. That's how I view this deal. I completely agree with you. Completely agree with you on this one. But enough of that. We've covered that for about 20 minutes. We gave you 20 minutes of the Ligt Mazraoui. Unless you guys have more, if you have questions, again, I will answer any questions, any thoughts you want me to get off, or what are you thinking about? This is a group discussion, guys. This is a group discussion. So you feel me? Show your boy some love. Here's the bomba that dropped today. This is quite the story. Exclusive. Manchester United have reached an agreement with Bruno Fernandes to extend his contract. New deal will be valid until June 2027, plus option included for further season. Salary at top MUFC level, all set to be signed before end of the summer window. So Bruno is essentially extending his contract for, we are in 2024, 3 more years. He's 29 years old. So we're essentially seeing Bruno through the prime of his career. He will spend the rest of his prime with Manchester United. What do you think about the Hermoso transfer? We're going to be talking about that, bro. It's the next tab. Wambi Soccer, do you think you have completed, brother? Much love. I genuinely, I don't. Anyway, sorry. Back to Bruno Fernandes. Yeah, this one is interesting for me. One, congratulations to Bruno Fernandes. From a business perspective, from a, I want to let's just start. I want to congratulate him. I want to say congratulations to Bruno Fernandes. I think he is Man United through and through. I think he is a great example of what Manchester United players should aspire, like in terms of the way they put their your front foot out for the badge, all that good stuff. I think Bruno is, a warrior. I think he fights. I think he never, you know, I don't see him quit. I've rarely seen him quit. You know, every player has their moment where they maybe they lose energy and they're not running, but this guy runs for ages. His engine is ridiculous. You know, he's always available for the club. We've seen this man in crutches, you feel me, and still maybe the week later play. He really gives his all for the club. So I want to congratulate him, his family. Let's start there. Like, I want to make sure I give him his flowers for this new extension. Do I think it was the right move? Do I personally think it was the right move? Me personally, I do not think this is the right decision to make. You obviously don't want. I think actually, you know what? As I'm thinking about this more from a football perspective. From a financial perspective, I think I heard rumors that he's on $300K a week. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I think he's going to be now on $300K a week or something like that. Let me see if I can find that really quickly. Bruno Fernandez new salary. TalkSports saying $350K a week. I don't buy it. Let's see if there's another. Sun is saying the same thing, $350K a week. Wow, everyone's saying $350K. So Bruno's on $350K a week now. Okay. This surprised me, Temi, seeing as Sir Jim criticized Bruno before Ineos took over. I'm a bit shocked too. $350K, extension of 3 more years. Would I have done that? No. But here's the thing. I really don't care about a player's salary as long as it doesn't affect their ability to be moved if they need to be moved. You see what I'm saying? Like, I am all for players making money. Like, I love to see athletes make money. I'm a big believer in athletes taking as much as possible because the window is so finite. Like, I don't care what people can say, oh, well, you know, that's greedy. No, these guys, like, these people retire at 35 and then they have the rest of their lives. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of these guys didn't go to college. A lot of these guys didn't go to college, you know, have a second thing that they know how to do. You feel me? So I am all for players making money as long as it doesn't affect a player's ability to be moved on. So let's say we have another awful season, right? This year, we finish in 8th, right? Bruno maybe has a poor season. Is he movable with that type of salary? I don't think so. You know what I mean? I don't know. And obviously, here's the thing, right? I don't think this is going to necessarily affect the wage structure that Ineos is trying to put in place. Yeah, Bruno will be the last 350K plus earner under Ineos Pro Trust. I agree. I think this is, let me keep that comment up because it's a good comment. I agree with this because I think Bruno on paper merits it. Like, from a, you know, business, he scores the goals, he's the club captain, you know, he's essentially the face of the football club right now. Like, he really is. He's the face of him and Marcus Rashford are the face of the football. They're the two faces of the football club. That's just, it is what it is. We can disagree with that. You can agree with it. You can disagree with it. It does not matter. Those are the two faces of the football club. Those are the two that probably generate the most income in terms of shirts. I have to check that out. Don't quote me on it, but I would imagine they're top 2, 3 in shirt sales, whatever the case may be. So again, I wouldn't have done it because I personally don't rate the player like that, but I can see how someone would get to the logic. You know what I'm saying? Is there any other way of seeing this, or do you think he stays at MUFC for life? No, I think this is his last contract. It's 2027 plus an option year. So if they trigger that option 2028, I'm confident that will be his swan song. I'd be shocked if he got another contract. I really would. I really would be shocked if he got another contract because he'd be 33 at that point, right? I don't want to know what the 33-year-old version of Bruno looks like, to be quite honest with you. I really don't. But it's okay. It's okay. I do agree though. I do agree. I do agree. Oh no, honestly, yeah. Bruno will be the last 350K plus earner under Ineos, bro. I think I agree with this. We'll see though. We'll see though. I think he'll be the last big wage because realistically, I see why people would say he should be the highest paid. He's the goal scorer, he's the talisman, blah 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 blah. I don't know what kind of player he's gonna be in like 2 years, for example. I do. But I honestly don't want to. I've told myself this season I'm really not gonna talk too much about Bruno everyone knows I don't rate him, so there's no need to belabor the point. Unless somebody asks me, I'm not really gonna I don't need to belabor the point. I really don't. But for those of you who are new, maybe don't know, not the biggest fan of Bruno Fernandes as a player. I don't think that just for those who don't know, I don't necessarily think he can lead a team to any title challenge of significance. And that's okay. I think in a perfect world, he'd be coming off the bench for like a top team, like a team competing for a title. He'd be coming off the bench, in my opinion. Can Xerxes replace Bruno long term, do you think? Yeah, absolutely. Why not? I think Xerxes can definitely play as a 10. I think he can. You remember how we played under, and this is a bit different, but remember when Ten Hag kind of used Weghorst as a number 10, but Weghorst was just kind of running everywhere like a headless chicken, right? And Rashford was kind of the striker, and he was running in behind and running beyond Weghorst, blah blah blah. I think there's a world where I could see that where Xerxes kind of takes that role, but he's actually linking play much better. Mind you, Weghorst wasn't awful at linking play, so let me not disrespect him, but to a much higher level, like people are looking to feed him, all that good stuff. Or Mount. Yeah, listen, I rate Mount, I think more than a lot of people do. I think he's a good player. I do think he's a good player. I just don't think he's I don't think he's a 60 million euro or pound. I can't remember how much. I think it was 60 million pounds. I don't think he's worth that. You feel me? But that doesn't mean he's not. I think he's a good player. I just think that I still don't know if this club is a fit for him. We have to see how this season goes. I'm really interested to see how this season turns out, especially in the beginning, because it's going to be a crapshoot. I think we're going to be guessing about the lineup from week to week unless something changes, in my opinion. There's a reason no other big clubs came in for Bruno. Of course. Bruno occupies the spaces Mount wants to play in. Yeah, I've always viewed Mount as sort of like an attacking player. He's always been a player who's kind of operated higher up the pitch. He's never been one for me that is this midfield maestro by any sort of stretch of the imagination. I think he's always played with players who were much more technically gifted than him. But even though I think he's tidy on the ball. You feel me? I think Mount is very tidy on the ball, but he always had Jorginho next to him, Kante next to him, Kovacic next to him. You know what I mean? And those guys are just technically just very good footballers. So it helps a lot. It helps a ton, if you must know. Not to mention Sterling, Pulisic. Like they had a decent little team, man. I know I'm forgetting some quality too. Havertz was in that team. Like, yeah, they were half decent, bro. Chelsea's kind of just, I don't know. They've completely gone the other way. Bruno occupies this. Yeah, we talked about this comment. Let's move to the next topic, though. Like I said, obviously this is congratulations to Bruno Fernandes. My hope is that he has the best season he's ever had for Manchester United. That's what I'll wrap up on and say. I hope that he makes more intelligent reads. I think he has the Stardust effect. Like, let's be real. He has the ability to pick a pass, but I hope that his game will mature in his 29th year, finally. And if he is more composed, plays it a bit more safe, which people don't like to hear. But I think sometimes he needs to relax and not try to hit the home run every time. I think, who know? I think he'll be. We'll see. We'll see. I'm always willing to be convinced otherwise. Always willing to be convinced otherwise. If any of us thought they were getting any chance of getting worse from your side, I don't think they extend Bruno's contract. I don't think they're trying to go for players like that, to be honest with you. They don't want to go for the guys who everyone knows is going to be 100 million pounds. Like they're not doing that. Like Jamal Musiala will probably be cost upwards of 150 to like 180 million euros. We're not signing a player like that. Florian Wirtz would probably cost 100 million. Seriously, these like that's how good they are. So, yeah, Sir Jim Ratcliffe's just not doing that. He's just not doing that. So he wants to find that player before they become that player. You see what I'm saying? If you're catching my drift, like that's what he said verbatim. He's like, I don't want to sign Mbappe. I want to sign the next Mbappe. Like sign him, and then he'd be like essentially a Cristiano arc, right? A Cristiano Ronaldo arc. You could get him young, and he just ascends into greatness. You feel me? Guys, make sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Next thing on the list here. Oh, we talked about this. Mario Hermoso. There apparently we've held talks with Hermoso. There's no agreement yet, and the player has other options on the table. He is a free agent as it currently stands. Left-footed center back, decent player. I think he's a decent player, on the ball, comfy, played in a very rugged Atletico Madrid team. I think he'd be good. Honestly, I do think he'd be good as a rotation piece. Absolutely. I think he'd be good as a rotation piece. If you're asking me like off the bench, come and play left back for a game, come and play center back for a game, why not? Right? Again, floor raiser. Like I think he's a decent player. I'm not his biggest fan by any means. I'm not. Listen, out of the big three in Spain, Atleti is the team I watch the least. Like I watch Barca a lot. I watch a ton of Barca. I watch a ton of Madrid. Atleti, I don't watch as much personally, unless they're facing Barca or Madrid. But this season, I'm going to be watching. I'm going to try to do a bunch of watch-alongs. You feel me? So that I can, force myself to just lock in on the game. So my Saturdays and Sundays, you guys are going to get streams. You feel me? You guys are going to get streams. It's going to be crazy. I think Mount won't be at United for long. He's just like Fred, just more technically secure. I hear it, actually. I think Fred was more, what's the word I'm looking at? Because actually out of possession, Mount is very, very good. Like that is probably his best strength. Like is out of possession. He's very intelligent. Out of possession, he's very intelligent, and he just his positional awareness is good. He presses well. His engine is ridiculous. But I think he needs to be utilized higher up the pitch. Like he shouldn't be like in the midfield. You know what I'm saying? Like he needs to be higher up the pitch. Like, and we'll see what happens this season. Honestly, we've kind of seen a little bit. He was higher up the pitch against was it City? Yeah, and it was kind of like this weird 4-2, this 4-2-2 or 4-4-2, whatever you want to call it. It doesn't matter to me, but we shall see. The Ligt and Hermoso is improvement on Evans and Lindelof. Yeah, I would agree. I think, mind you, I think Johnny Evans. Listen, I think Evans and Lindelof are decent players, but I do agree that this is younger or this is fresher. You know what I'm saying? I think Hermoso. How old is Hermoso, by the way? Let me check real quick. Mario Hermoso. Yeah, he's 29. So about him and Victor are the same age. If you can get a fee for Victor and then sign him as a free agent, I think Victor's 30, right? So yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. I can't lie. But yeah, we'll see. I don't know how concrete this thing, because I don't know who Jose David Lopez is. To be fair with you, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't know who that is, but we'll have to see, man. We'll have to see. Hopefully we can get this done. That'd be fantastic. That'd be fantastic. But guys, actually before I'm gonna stick around for like 5 more minutes. We have a few people watching, guys. Make sure to get the likes up. Let's just do some round robin talks. What's the day? Is today the 10th or the 11th? Today's the 11th. So let's just go through just some of the top stories. Yeah, okay. Bayern fans signed a petition to keep De Ligt. That's funny. AWB will receive a payoff around $5 million from Manchester United. I don't know why. It's very strange. Okay, it's just showing their live streams. I like this page. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a really big fan of this page because they just kind of drop everything that everyone says, and you can kind of just go there and just make up your mind if it's a legit source or not. Ineos look like they're trying to sign more physical players, which is the right thing to do as we don't have enough warriors. I don't know much of this guy, but his highlights are decent. Maybe a floor raiser, but also squad of injuries. Yeah. No. Hermoso was a good player. Like he played in the back three a lot, but he's also played in the back four. He's played left back. Like he's a good, like he's a Spanish center back. Just let that, take that for what you will. AWB will undergo his medical. Didn't happen, or this afternoon they said. Obviously the Bruno news, more De Ligt news. Yeah. Facundo Pellistri may go to Bologna. The interest is concrete. I don't know who Sam C is, so I don't know how legitimate this is. But I will say that Pellistri looked like he had like bulked up. Like I was like, bro, this does not look like the same kid, but like he looks like he like got some shoulders. And I was like, what's going on here? Like it's kind of crazy, but yeah, I don't think he's ever gonna get a chance here. So he needs to leave. Like, let's be real. Like, I think he's better than rotting on the bench for Manchester United. He starts for Uruguay. Like that's not like that's not like a little man country in world football. Like he starts for Uruguay and he's, you know, he gets a lot of game time for that country. So he should be looking to go. I think a Bologna, right? You know, I think it's a perfect, you know, or just one of those type of clubs where you really get to put in the work, right? So anyway, I wish him good luck. Hannibal Mabry is expected to leave Man United before this transfer deadline. There is interest in him from France. Okay. Well, good for him. He needs to go out on loan for sure. Victor Lindelof's exit from Manchester United is advancing with interest from overseas. I love my guy Victor. I would like him to stay. You know what I'm saying? I think he could be a good fourth center back. It is what it is. But yeah, no. If they can't, if he's not going to play, he should just dip. I'll buy a Lindelof Fenerbahce jersey if he goes there. United FL talks to Hermoso. Yep. So yeah, that's pretty much the news today. Guys. Good. You know, a lot of stuff happened this weekend. It's going to be interesting to see how things progress over the next, I don't know, few weeks, right? But it should be fascinating. I'm not going to lie. I really think we're going to maybe see more outgoings. Hopefully see more outgoings. I think Lindelof, some of the young players, you know, all that. Yeah, thank you. Shout out Elite Baller. Let's hit up the likes. How many likes are we on right now? Let me check. Somebody help me check. How many likes are we on? How many likes are we on? Before I let go. Let's see. Okay, we got it to 5 likes. I just like this. So that's 6. If we can get this to 10 likes, that'd be great. Anyone who is watching, make sure to hit up the like button, hit up the subscribe button. You feel me? Show your boys some loves. Okay, we're at Yep. Make sure to hit up the like button. But guys, we're gonna sign off. I have another stream that I'm doing in 20 minutes. NBA stream. We're talking USA basketball. You feel me? We're talking USA basketball. A lot to discuss. A lot to discuss. I'm really excited for this, man. It's gonna be fun. I'm really excited for that stream because I love talking about. I love talking basketball as much as I love talking soccer or footy. You feel me? I love hoops, man. I love hoops. Tell me that Real Madrid kid. He said he's a Sir Bobby Charlton fan. Will he end up at United one day? I doubt it. I have a lot of theories about this kid, but I'm gonna keep them in my conspiracy theory pocket. You feel me? Yeah, Andrew. He will not be. I'll put whatever money he won't be at Man United one day. Doubt it. Severely doubt it. But anyway, fellas, I'm signing off. Don't go too far. In 20 minutes, I'll be back live. We're talking USA basketball. And it's gonna be a great time, man. We're gonna be breaking down this. We're breaking down what this means for the USA. We're talking a little bit about the women's game, talk a little bit about a lot about the men's game. You feel me? So yeah, make sure to show your boys some love. Make sure to hit the like button. Make sure to hit the subscribe button. All right, and we'll talk real soon. Deuces, people.